Welcome guys to a YouTube breakdown. This is going to be a trade breakdown that we just took live in Discord, and patience is key. I waited 2.5 hours for this trade, and yeah, it just beautiful when things line up. So let me just get the trade screenshot, and you can see, let me just get it on here for you. So we traded the ES today. Normally I trade the NQ, but there was just no setups in the NQ, which we'll show you in a second on my second screen of why I took the ES instead of the NQ. And you can see these were my entries and exits. And if I just go to the main chat, this is before the trade. So if I just show you what it was before the trade, and we did this live on Discord screen, so you can actually see the actual trade itself. But this was, yeah, this was what I was looking for. Sorry. So this is where I went long. And then obviously we had the full completions, which we will show you on here. So this is my Discord. So this is the trade debate. This is where I went long. You can see here at 64s, and I added at 73s, and I scaled out at 85s and 82s. Now, the reason for the trade is what I said on live on Discord is the reason I wasn't taking the NQ is because we were basically below the RTH high of yesterday. All the other indexes were above, and the ES was above, and it was above my trend indicator, whereas the NQ was at it and it tagged it, whereas the ES didn't. Therefore, the ES was much stronger, and the ES was also trading a traditional. So if we go to the trading view screen, you can see on the ES, this is where I went long. So I actually went long at like the worst entry. I was going long at the highest because I said to the members, I missed the halfway back. And the reason for the trade is we were above the RTH high from yesterday. We were above yesterday's open as well, so that was confirmation 2. We were above the trend indicator for the day, so we want to stay above this area. We had traded a halfway back traditional, which is a 50% retracement from low to high, and we had magnitude to the upside, which was the, this is the white dotted line is the average true range high of day for the ATR, and the ATR high of day for the ETH, so the electronic trading session. So we had two magnitudes to the upside. We also had, this is a half an hour ATR reversal bar down on the half an hour time frame in pink. It's visible on the 5 minute, and I like to invert these for longs, and you can see this white line is what lines up with that level. So you can see here, that is where we basically wanted to see longs above, and you can see once price actually got above that level, we ended up trading a halfway back. This is a micro extension inside the traditional, and you tag the 61.8 once, twice, 3 times on the 50, and then you go full negative 100s, meaning you complete 100% of this range. I took off 85s, which was pretty much the half an hour midpoint, the half an hour ATR negative 100, and that was your absolute high of day. So that level, that level there was your high of day. And you can see that is this blue dotted line here. Okay, so if you just draw that about there, that was the high. And I added on the ATR rebalance. So the ATR reverse, this is an ATR reversal up, and this is the midpoint rebalance of that. And that's where I added there at 73s. If we just bring my Discord back, you can see I added at 73s, which is here. Sorry, down here, 73s. So you can see, and I scaled out at that 85s and then took the rest off. So beautiful trade. And again, the reason I didn't take it on the NQ was just purely because even though the NQ had a reaction down from this support, and that support was mentioned in the Discord this morning, and that was basically from yesterday's support. So yesterday we traded in the afternoon, we came down to our, again, ATR low of day on the ETH session and also the RTH session. So this was your support for the day, which did hold, and we traded an ATR reversal bar up. Once we traded that ATR reversal bar up, we did trade a traditional. It just did not complete until the overnight session. In fact, that just completed technically on that run there, but it's very sloppy because obviously this would have been a different extension. But technically speaking, that was the support from yesterday, and we came down there to again today, and that's where we had that rally out of there all the way up for 144 points. We did have some EU and US tariff news, which obviously what helped with the move up. But that was the trade. I will put the clip of the actual sped up recording so you can see my entry and my exit. But you can see on my actual TradeAway account, you can see here, these were my entries here. And that's all I took. Okay, so this was the long that we just took live on Discord. This was an insane trade. I waited 2 hours for this trade, and we just get literally news came out about US and EU and US tariff news. As I always say, when the chart's ready, the news typically follows. And again, this didn't take off until 11:30 EST. So this wasn't like an average news event. And you can see I get off there for 10 micros and 724 per account. Take any other trades today. So I literally waited all the way up until 4:30, which is 11:30 EST. So that's 11:30. So I waited 2 hours for that trade, and it lasted half an hour and paid $724 per account. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.